Hey guys, welcome to David's 2-month update. I have David here with me, obviously, so we'll see how well he cooperates while we do his little update. So today is the February 26th, and he turned 2 months old on February 22nd, and he had his 2-month doctor's appointment yesterday. So we will go ahead and talk about that first. What are you looking at, bud? What are you looking at? He weighs 12 pounds and 12 ounces, which puts him in the 58th percentile. And then for length, he was 23.5 inches long, which puts him in the 69th percentile. So he's a little bit more than average for his weight and kind of above average for his length. So he's going to be a tall man, I think. And he's almost out of his 0 to 3 clothes. Some of the 0 to 3 onesies don't fit him anymore. Some of his sleepers don't fit him anymore. He's almost in 3 to 6 month, which I can't bring myself to put him in 3 to 6 month stuff yet. It just makes me so sad. I don't know why. It just makes me sad that he's growing, but happy at the same time, right? Because we want our babies to grow, but it's sad because he has so many cute 0 to 3 outfits that he just can't wear anymore because he's too big. And a lot of the pants, 0 to 3 pants are still fitting him very well. He's just really long. So all of his onesies and his sleepers are starting to get really, really tight and snug and don't really fit him anymore, but his pants fit him pretty well because he has such a tiny little waist. So he'll probably end up wearing like 3 to 6 onesies and then 0 to 3 pants still, I think. And he is in size 2 disposable diapers now. But we're still doing cloth diapering. I'm going to do a separate update about that, hopefully after I film this one with him. Let's see. At his doctor's appointment, the doctor said he's doing very well and he's just right on track with everything. I am doing a delayed vaccine schedule with him, which I could do a separate video if you guys want to discuss what I'm going to do with the delayed vaccine schedule. Let me know if you want to see that. But he just had 2 shots today. He probably would have had like 4 normally. But he had the Tdap, the rotavirus, which I think is the one they do in the mouth, and then another one. And he did not have any reactions to that, which was really, really awesome. I was super paranoid about him last night. I was worried that he was going to develop a fever or really fussy, but he actually slept. He took a really, really long afternoon nap yesterday, so I think that was just because, I think it was from the shots. But I had some like infant Tylenol ready just in case he developed a fever over the night, and he didn't, which was really, really good. So I was really happy he didn't develop any like side effects or reactions from the shots. So really, really good about that. I have no idea what he's looking at. Oh, I have this lamp here with these little dangles, and I think that's what he's looking at. I think that's what you're looking at, bud, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Next on my list to talk about, him eating. So this is kind of like a little breastfeeding update. He's doing very well with eating. We're still using the shield. I've kind of given up trying to transition him off of the shield until he's about 3 months old, because that's when I read that they're kind of ready to transition at that point. So, and he's doing so well with it, and I don't really have a problem with using it, so I'm not really worried. In the beginning, it was a hassle, but I've kind of gotten used to it and kind of realizes we're going to have to deal with. And I'm also kind of glad because the couple times he's latched without the shield, it's been pretty painful, so I'm kind of glad we have that little barrier. I think that's nice for me to have because he is kind of a strong sucker. He's latching a lot more easily with the shield. A lot of the times he was really fussy and it would take him a long time to latch onto the shield, but now he's doing really, really well with latching right on and not having any problems. He's a short eater. During the day, he really, his average feeding I would say is about 15 minutes, and then at night it's anywhere between 5 and 8 minutes. So he's really, really quick, and I'm glad at night he has kind of short feedings. I think it's kind of nice. But he's doing really well. And he's eating during the day at least between anywhere between 2 to 3.5 hours, depending on like how much he ate at the last feeding. Like if he'll have a really long feeding, like 15-minute long feeding, the next one he might only eat for like 10 minutes. So it really all depends kind of on him, and he knows how much he needs, which is good. Did he just spit up all over himself? That's another thing. He's kind of a spitter-upper, which the doctor didn't seem concerned or that was reflux. He just likes to spit up a lot all the time, and yes, you do. Yes, you do like to spit up a lot, huh? Yeah. That's always fun. And then I'm always changing my shirt constantly, and I'm changing his onesies constantly, so that's fun. Sleeping, I feel like since his last update, he's kind of gotten worse with sleeping. He did really, really well. I think in his 1 month update I talked about how he would have like 7-8 hour stretches at night. That is no longer. And a couple weeks ago he was doing really well, and he was only getting up like once during the night. Like he'd go to bed around like 9, and then he wouldn't get up till 4, and then get up again till 8. So that was really, really good. But now like this past week or so, week and a half, he's been getting up at like 2 and then 5 and then like 7:30 or 8. So he's getting up now twice a night usually. We have a good bedtime routine going. We kind of figured out, we have like a little routine that we do. We bathe him every other night. And then we, after we bathe him, we wait until he eats next. So we usually bathe him around like 7, 7:30 or 8, depending on when he ate the last time. And then bathe him, and then maybe half an hour later he'll want to eat, and then we'll put him to bed. So it's really anywhere between like 8 or 9 he'll go to bed usually. And he's pretty good about it. We put it on his little seahorse, and that plays for 10 minutes, and that kind of relaxes him. And then we put on his sleep giraffe, which plays like just the white noise, and that usually puts him to sleep. Sometimes we do have to come up here and like put his bank back in because he falls asleep with the bank. And this is the only pacifier he will take. Like the soothy ones you get in the hospital. This is the only pacifiers he'll take, and he's obsessed with these though. He doesn't have them constantly, but when he's fussy he definitely wants it. And then going to sleep, he wants this in his mouth. And he's also started to become a little hand and thumb sucker. He started that about a week ago, I would say, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, where he's obsessed with his hand now, and he'll suck on his thumb and his hands and his fingers, and so he's definitely going to be some kind of thumb or finger sucker, which is kind of funny to watch him do it. And he gets mad, I think. I think he wants his thumb to be bigger so he can like shove it more in his mouth. So sometimes he gets kind of frustrated that he can't fit like more of his hand in his mouth, which is kind of goofy. Huh, it's kind of goofy. What else is on his little list? So fun things to talk about, fun things that he's doing at this age. He has smiled. He smiles at me all the time. He smiles at my husband all the time. And then other people he sees more often, like he's starting to smile at my mom now, which is fun. And he kind of likes to laugh a little bit when he smiles, and if we like sing to him or talk to him a lot, he'll kind of get really, really excited and kind of do like a little laugh, I would say. He's definitely cooing a lot, and we have little conversations where I will like talk to him or sing to him, and he'll kind of like talk back. He can track objects now, so if I put like a rattle in front of his face and like move it back and forth, he can track it. And he likes to stare at things and look at things, and he loves playing in his little activity gym, and he has started to bat around the little hangy things. Not really grab things, and I think it's kind of like more accidental, but he has done it multiple times, so I don't know, I think he's just starting to kind of bat at things. He likes to kick his little legs all the time and then move his little arms. Are you going to go to sleep? Oh. And he's just so fun, and I love him so much. I think that's really about it. He's just doing really, really well, and we're having so much fun with him, and we love him so much. And he's our little perfect little man. Perfect little man. Do you want to say goodbye, or you want to take a little nap? Say bye-bye. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.